Hello, everybody. This is Jayton Gunter, owner of Grapes and Sand Publishing, and writer, author of Fruit and Glass. This book right here. So, anybody who's been around for a while, you already know who I am. This is the beginning of a new year, and first of all, Happy New Year to everybody out there. Hope you enjoyed a bottle, two bottles, a case, whatever of wine to bring in the festivities. But this is going to be a little different video. This is actually goes out to everybody out there who is a single um, male who is in a relationship and wants to step up the game a little bit, or for women who are into wine and want their men to understand a little bit more of why they're into wine and maybe bring them along the same journey they're on. Um, this is what this video is about. I basically want for the single guys, let's just go dive right into it. Single guys, I remember when I was single, and you're always trying to figure out ways to separate yourself from the pack. A good way to do that is, especially if you're looking for something different, is to step up your game on wine. I know it sounds weird, but the best conversations happen over wine, in my opinion. So you can always invite people out, a female and male, whatever you're into, and over a bottle of wine, and you get to find out who this person is and get to relate to them and understand them a little bit better over that bottle or glass of wine. So I would recommend, if you are a single male and you kind of want to step up your game a little bit, I would say delve into wine a little bit. I think it's a good look. Also, especially if you're a younger male, and you're around a lot of peers who drink heavily. I actually talk about this in my book, how I got into wine. A good way to kind of separate yourself from the pack is to understand something different. Now, if you're not into wine, that's cool. Go into something, find the beverage that you're into and just study it a little bit. You don't gotta go crazy, but study it a little bit, so that you can sound like you're sophisticated, sound like you are trying to take a step up, that you are, when you're passionate about something, it shows. Women love passion, so I would recommend you try something like that. um, for the second part of this video, for you know guys who've been in a long-term relationship and maybe they've been the same person that their woman has been with for a long time, but you want to change it up, you're interested in wine but you don't know a lot. um, my book, Fruit and Glass, is a good thing to look into. It gives you a lot of basics. Everything. I went to, the International Culinary Institute out of Campbell, California, and while I was there, I learned a lot of things. So what I did was I took a lot of those things that I learned and I put it in a book, along with having clients for over, um, you know, 8 to 10 years, the last 8 to 10 years, who asked me questions. I put all those questions in the book and I answered it. So I recommend, if you are in a relationship and you want to kind of change things up, get into something, find something that you may be passionate about that you had no idea about it, because there's a big type of artistry to the winemaking process, and there's a lot of things that go into a bottle of wine. Definitely, check out my book or find Wine for Dummies or whatever, but it's a good thing to get into, if you're trying to change up the game a little bit, and maybe grow out of the beer, not all beers, but like the cores or whatever, and you want to step up your game a little bit. So that's another thing, man. Last thing, I have a lot of female friends, and a lot of female friends tend to drink wine, and maybe their husband or significant other does not. Wine is a good thing to connect you guys together, and I know that a lot of the reasons why us men don't get into wine is because of, we don't see this, it's not macho, or it's not something that we grew up drinking, from where we come from. So I recommend you checking out my book or checking again Wines for Dummies to kind of show the passion of wine to that man or that significant other of yours. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'm looking to do more of this type of stuff in the future. Till next video, cheers and Happy New Year.